much does cooking impact nutrient density? Well, the quick answer is it certainly does, but the effect is not that big. It depends both on the specific food we're talking about, as well as exactly what preparation and cooking methods were used. In general, the more water that is used in cooking, the more nutrients will be leached out of the food and into the water. But again, the effect is not that big. And if you were going to consume the water, say you're making soup, then the effect is actually null because you're still consuming the nutrients that made it into the liquid. So I pulled the Nutrivore scores of different green bean preparations to illustrate this effect, both that the difference in nutrient density is not particularly meaningful, meaning however you like that food is the best way to cook it, but also the effect of more water in the preparation having an effect. So green beans raw have a Nutrivore score of 605. That's pretty impressive. Microwaved, which is a low water preparation method, green beans have a Nutrivore score of 622. Boiled with salt, they have a Nutrivore score of 516. Again, that's the effect of nutrients sort of leaching into that water. Boiled without salt, 513, basically the same. Frozen and then boiled with salt, 517. Frozen and boiled without salt, also 513. So there is basically no nutrient loss in freezing green beans compared to fresh. Now, canned with the liquid, green beans have a Nutrivore score of 661. All the nutrients are also still in that liquid. Drained have a Nutrivore score of 588. So actually, canning doesn't result in nutrient loss compared to cooking from fresh at all. In fact, more nutrient retention, which is kind of mind-blowing, right? It's really against all of the urban legend myths about canned foods not being good. Now, canned with no salt added with the liquid, the Nutrivore score is 676. 676. And then drained, 576. So all in all, this paints the picture of cooking method really being a matter of preference and not having a super meaningful impact on nutrient density. Keep in mind that lower liquid preparations tend to retain nutrients better, and also busting the myth that frozen and canned are not good options.